The worst thing she can do is panic.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I'm reacting to a video from the Wonder channel, which has a lot of great videos. Please go check them out. This is Brutal Arctic Survival at the Norwegian School of Winter Warfare. This is actually an episode of their Unbreakable series, which takes 8 super fit members of the public on a punishing global trail to undergo a series of brutal challenges. And this episode should be good because the elite ex-commandos of the Norwegian Special Forces have formed a school of winter warfare. They train militaries around the world on how to fight and survive in inhospitable terrain. And because of the length of the video, I will be breaking it into 2 parts. Let's get to it.
They are competing to take everything that's thrown at them or be broken and sent home.
I'm broken.
Unbreakables isn't a contest you win, it's an experience you survive. Benedict has brought the remaining 7 Unbreakables to the frozen wastelands of Norway. He once spent 3 months sledging across Siberia, so it's an environment he knows well.
We're in the highlands of Norway. I've lived at -40, -50, but it's at these temperatures, from -15 up to above 0, that are the most dangerous of all. Instead of walking across dry, packed snow, you find yourself falling through that snow. Instead of sleeping in dry conditions, you find yourself sleeping in slush. And walking across ice, you suddenly find yourself dropping through into freezing water. And in wet conditions, you get cold 25 times faster than in dry. And that's what you've got to contend with.
So one piece of advice he's probably going to tell them is that even though it's cold, if they're going to be moving their body around and getting their heart rate up, they should not wear too many layers. Because if they wear too many layers, then they'll start to sweat, and then once their body cools down, they'll be at risk of hypothermia, which is a very real danger in this kind of environment.
In these extreme conditions, the Unbreakables will face one of the toughest military training regimes in the world.
Welcome to the Norwegian School of Winter Warfare. If you can fight and survive here, you can fight and survive anywhere in the world. Let's go to the mountains.
The Unbreakables start with a grueling cross-country ski,
Put your rucksacks in one line.
carrying hefty 25-kilogram packs on their backs. Under the rules of Unbreakables, a competitor will be broken if they refuse to complete a challenge or if they injure themselves and cannot continue. Ex-boxer Dave is fighting against gravity, but he's not the only one who's struggling. Heather injured her ankle in the Amazon, and the weight of her equipment is aggravating the problem.
My ankle's just like hurting so much, you know. I've tried to go on and I can't do it.
Martial arts champion Heather was a victim of school bullying, but her low spirits are a stark contrast to her usual outlook.
If you put a positive attitude on and you believe you can do something, then I think you'll definitely come out on top. If it wasn't for bullies, I wouldn't be where I am today, to be honest.
And it's those very demons that motivate Heather to get back on her feet.
So, to put this into perspective, I don't know the actual math, but she's about 120 pounds, and she is wearing, 55, 60-pound rucksack on her back, which is, a third of her body weight or something? So yes, that is a very heavy load for someone of her size and stature.
All through my life, people are like, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm here to prove I can, you know. I just need a little strap up on my ankle and I'll be fine.
But for now, Heather's ankle looks like the least of her worries.
Now you're going to feel the most pain your body ever felt.
What you're basically going to do with you is to set off explosives of TNT 5 meters away from you. The purpose of this is getting used to explosives so you can behave better in a combat situation.
Stress inoculation.
While the other Unbreakables wait at a safe distance, Fraser, Dave, and Matt crouch nervously just 5 meters away from the 3 kilograms of deadly explosives.
Now we have to stay down until I tell you to get up again.
If they stand up, the shockwaves could kill them. Biting down on a stick will prevent them from severing their own tongues.
I was going to equate the explosion to maybe putting some TNT in a tree stump to get rid of that. However, I think this is definitely a more powerful explosion than that, though.
I actually feel quite scared about this one.
I have no wish to do this. I wish we were doing some sort of physical challenge, not like standing in front of a bomb.
No one's going to get killed. Why are you thinking the worst?
Well, because we're going to stand in front of a bomb. Fuck this!
Matt, Fraser and Dave have just survived a 3 kilogram blast, but now they face 5 kilograms. Enough to destroy a 2-story building.
Ooh. When I went through U.S. Army basic training in 2003, the only explosive training that we actually got was with grenades and claymore mines. We never did anything with TNT. However, on U.S. Weapons Day, we did get to actually train on the AT-4, and getting to watch that actually go and explode was so much fun because you could actually just feel it in the air. So I can imagine what it was like to actually be there and feel that powerful TNT explosion.
All rise.
Dave,
Oh, Benedict,
talk me through that.
it was the waiting that's the real thing, the anticipation of the bang.
I think you've gone deaf, Dave.
Say again.
They've passed with their sense of humour intact, but those about to be blasted aren't smiling.
Right, you lots, how are you feeling?
I'm scared.
Well, it's good to be afraid sometimes.
Barnaby, Angus, Heather and Carla await the 3 kilogram blast.
Carla, how are you feeling?
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
5 kilos of TNT is the next challenge. So put on your ear protection,
Oh yeah.
put on your helmet,
Okay.
and get your head down.
Oh my god.
It's a huge relief for the Unbreakables to emerge unscathed.
I'm not sure why they're so scared. If I was there, I would just be excited. And they're in a very controlled environment. I mean, they're not going to get hurt in something like this. They have lots of safety precautions. But anyway, they are civilians, so I guess I can see why they're nervous.
That's definitely scary. I did feel like crying before the first one, I must admit. I did feel like crying. It sucks you out up here, isn't it? Mentally, definitely.
And there's no let up. It's straight back onto skis for another punishing trek to the next challenge. Bouncer Heather is still suffering ankle pains, and father figure Dave leads the team in rallying round to help her.
Hold up. Relax yourself, relax, okay? It's just going to be 1 foot in front of the other, like with me. Right. Okay? Okay, just breathe. 1 foot in front of the other, only small steps, just glide them up, okay? Yeah. Good girl. Let's get to the top of this hill, come on.
Ex-boxer Dave had many triumphs in the ring, but the proudest achievement under his belt is his 17-year-old daughter, Fiona.
I love being a single dad, it's brilliant. It gives me something to aim for. Just seeing her do well is fantastic. It gives me a massive sense of satisfaction.
But now, the proud dad has another youngster to worry about.
Yeah, I am worried about it. She's suffering with the exhaustion. She's carrying the same weight as all the blokes. So she's only a tiny little thing.
Exactly.
Guys, I can't do anymore. Just go on, guys, it's alright.
Heather.
Heather, come on, let's go.
I can't, my ankle's really hurting.
You're not quitting just because of a little bit of skiing.
I'm not quitting, I'm just really slow, that's all.
I have a couple of instructors waiting for us in the other end, so come on.
Faced with carrying on or being broken, Heather toughs it out to reach the Unbreakable's next challenge, the ice hole.
You've all been wet, you've all been cold, and now you're going to have the chance of experiencing the two together.
This challenge will test the Unbreakable's ability to survive a fall through the ice into freezing water.
Make sure that you remove the underwear so that you have dry clothes when you come back.
With an air temperature of 0 degrees and a water temperature of just 1 degree above freezing, this icy plunge is one dip they'll never forget.
I think it's going to be really, really awful.
We do this training, the drill, the body, how you react on cold water. Avoid having your head under the water because that increases the chance of having a heart attack at least by 10.
Non-swimmer Heather is afraid of water, so she has more to fear than most.
This is one of the worst days I've done, like being on this like challenge and stuff. The jungle I thought was hard, you know, but this is just something else.
But leaving her concerns with her underwear, she's the first to brave the hole.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright, good, let's just do this thing.
Look me in the eyes, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Breathe steadily.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Off you go. Hold on.
Heather must keep her cool as she slides into the icy water. To escape, she must spread her weight and use her ski poles to spike her way out.
No hesitation, straight in. Be positive.
Right, my head's gonna go into that water though.
It will not go into the water. Be positive.
Right, fuck it, you go.
Grab your poles.
The worst thing she can do is panic. The water is ice cold and is soaking into everything, including the bulky backpack, weighing Heather down and rapidly decreasing her core temperature.
Good girl.
Come on!
Good girl.
Well done. Gather yourself together.
That must have sucked. That is my worst nightmare right there. But she did follow the instructions. She did not panic. And she just relied on the instructions that he gave her. And she followed through and she made it. So, kudos to her.
Cheers!
Oh, I can't believe that.
Job done. Brilliant. Good for you, Heather.
Cheers, guys. It's cold in there, eh?
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great now. That's amazing. Mission completed. Brilliant.
Now the key thing is to get changed into dry clothes as soon as possible.
These people claim they're unbreakable. They should be able to just do these things, but she's sort of teetering on the brink, and this is her biggest phobia, and she pulled it off. So that was pretty good.
After Heather's success, how will her rival Carla measure up? In her haste to escape the hole, fitness instructor Carla forgets her orders and simply drags her way out of the water.
Oh, that's freezing.
Did you forget the drill? Because you were meant to be
Spiking,
and these people know this land, they know the techniques.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I got in and got out, didn't I?
Actually, to train the drill is important.
Yeah.
I think she should do it once more, actually.
No way!
Okay, well done.
Now it's the boys' chance to show they can take the plunge.
Attention to detail is very important.
Musician Barnaby leads the way. Ex-boxer Dave shows no fear. Fraser's a former Ironman and his obsessive determination shines through. Rugby heavyweight Matt is next up. Matt's desperate to outshine Barnaby and Angus, and as a rugby player, he's used to dealing with sudden pain. But this kind of body shock is a whole new ball game.
Very good, actually. Best so far.
Matt has aced the challenge, and now all eyes are on professional skier Angus. So far, 27-year-old Angus has emerged as the strongest contender. He sailed through the jungle challenge, proving he can take the heat. And this icy landscape is a home away from home.
I don't think the competitive side of Unbreakable is really going to be bothering me too much. I've been skiing World Cup now for 3 seasons, so it's not going to be something that's new to me.
10% body fat?
Feeling?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it chilly already? Is it okay?
Okay.
But after Matt's triumph, the pressure is on. Angus slides in too fast. His head dips under the water, and to cap a disastrous performance, he loses one of his poles.
Sorry.
So how do you think that went?
Oh, it was all right, apart from losing the pole.
You lost a pole, you didn't come out on your stomach.
Yeah.
You didn't spread your weight. And you took in a lot of water there. Your head got half submerged. That shouldn't have happened.
Okay.
Why do you think it happened?
Yeah, why do it so fast when you lose your equipment? Where are your poles? You're going to continue with one pole?
Don't really fancy my chances of getting it.
For sure that pole won't float, so it's on the bottom on the lake.
Oh.
Freezing cold, the Unbreakables are in for another surprise. At night in the Norwegian army, you don't just make your bed, you make your bedroom.
Okay, Unbreakables, welcome to Grey Mountain. You're now about 1,000 meters above sea level, and up here you're going to spend the night.
Last winter, actually, 2 British civilians died in the Norwegian mountains. They froze to death. You will do the bivouac in limited time, 40 minutes, and after that you will not be allowed to build anything more. And we will take from you the shovel. And then you will stay in your bivouac until we come and get you tomorrow morning.
The Unbreakables get a crash course in building a bivouac snow cave.
Your entrance have to be some centimeters deeper down than the surface of your bed.
But the 40-minute deadline set by the Norwegian army adds yet more pressure.
One of the big things that they have to worry about is the wind chill, and that's one of the reasons why they need to actually dig deep.
Have to name names of people who might not do so well on this. It'd probably be the girls. Don't know if they'll have the shovel power as much as the guys, but we'll see. See how they get on their own without being part of a team or having some of the guys to help them out.
And it seems that Heather's success in the ice hole has done nothing to boost her morale.
I can't believe I gotta sleep in that. How can that even be comfortable? Do you know what I'm saying? And come on ice. That's just ridiculous. Well, if the roof falls in, eh? I'm not happy at all about it, to be honest.
Happy or not, it's time to dig.
Okay.
If she was an actual soldier and she was complaining like that, it wouldn't take more than a minute for her battle buddies to tell her to shut up. But again, she's a civilian, so...
40 minutes from now on.
And the battle of the alpha males begins in earnest as Angus starts digging at super speed. And the younger men are also feeling positive they can dig for victory.
Quietly confident, but we'll see. We haven't got long to do it, so that's the only worry I've got.
I think potentially this is going to be the best night's sleep ever on Unbreakable so far.
But the women aren't as confident as their male counterparts.
I'm almost finished, so whether it's good or not, who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? I just want some bloody food.
Well, she will care at 3 o'clock in the morning when she's freezing. So yeah, do it right the first time.
Oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with
You know, all that in the cold water, and we get to sleep in a napping fucking ice cube.
I think Heather's had a tough day, so I'd expect she'd probably... I don't know, maybe she's struggling.
Time finished! Come out of your snow caves! Bring your shovels!
I am happy with this little puppy. Great wind protection. This is the sleeping quarters. Foot end, head end, and if you peek in, I've actually left a little lump of snow to act as a pillow. But yeah, I'm quite confident there.
But what will the expert make of the Unbreakable's bivouac building efforts?
This will be like driving a cabriolet. It's open.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
If we had -20 or -30 during the night now, you would freeze to death.
Yeah. That would be nice.
No?
Okay.
Actually, it's a nice way of dying, but not for you. Okay, you have a sleeping space inside, and it's space enough for you. I think you will do pretty well, okay? The place where you're going to sleep should be higher than the top of your entrance. Now you will get cold air down to where you are going to sleep.
And how has Matt fared?
Yeah, this is excellent.
Really good.
Best snow cave I've seen, and
Wow.
this is just like we would like to make it. So this is excellent.
For rugby player Matt, every victory matters. He once played semi-professional, but was dropped after just a year. He's determined to prove his doubters wrong.
I have got stuff to prove to myself about how tough I am, how hard I can push myself. I'm very tough.
So Matt wins best bivouac honours to match his icehole accolade. But others in the group aren't doing so well.
Heather's been having a really tough time with her ankle. Really struggling. I think the group's has rallied around her fantastically and helped to get her through it, because there's one or two moments when I thought she might not make it today, but she has done. All credit to her, she's been brilliant.
I haven't enjoyed anything at all today, you know. I didn't enjoy the skiing because my ankle was playing up. I didn't enjoy the jumping in that freezing freaking cold water. And I'm not enjoying sleeping in an ice cave, you know.
Heather may think today was hard, but there's worse to come.
So I'm not sure why I'm finding this so entertaining, but it's the German word. It's Schadenfreude. It's taking pleasure at someone else's misfortune. And that's kind of what my attitude is toward these civilians. However, these civilians are not military trained, so they are actually putting forth a good effort, even though there is a lot of complaining going on. But anyway, thanks for watching. Once part 2 is up, I'll put it right here. If you got any value from this video, I appreciate a like, sub, share, comment, or thanks.